Greetings, YouTube. This is Don Moore showing back again in another video. I'm sorry I had to cut that. This is from I'm continuing with my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers video. My camera had just really shut off. That's why I said in that video, I said, hold on, I'll be back. My camera just shut off. Don't know why it just shut off. Actually, matter of fact, my whole computer kind of just shut off too. So there's nothing. They say there's nothing wrong with it. There's no virus or nothing involved with it. So it was a mandatory shutdown. And my have a webcam on my. I'm doing this via webcam on my computer. So it just shut off. And it was saying it was a temporary. It's gonna shut off. My computer's gonna shut off. That's why I said I'll be back. But anyway, I was talking about the parents digging up Ivan Ooze's Zords, and he doesn't need them anymore. So he basically tells them to walk off a cliff and basically kill themselves, and they attempt to do it, but this kid stops them by spraying them with water and knows how to operate a big crane with water on it, big crane or something with water on it, the big water hose on it. I was like, okay, how does this kid know how to operate all this? And he also knew how to drive a train. I remember watching the Nostalgia Critics review of this movie, and that stuff kind of caught my eye too. I'm like, how does a 12-year-old kid, 12 or 13-year-old kid know how to do something like that, operate that stuff? But anyway, I digress. But anyway, Avenue's Zords, the Rangers call on their new Zords. Their Zords come and they basically fight off Ivan Zords, but in order to stop basically in order to stop the Rangers, Ivan Ooze has to merge himself into the Zords. Then we see Rita and Lord Zed again in a snow globe. Rita and Lord Zed aren't really at all used in this movie at all. They just for continuity issues from the show. This show how this kind of can tie into the show, which is something I'm gonna talk about at the end of this video, at the end of this review. But anyway, Ivan Ooze merges with his Zords and making one big monster, one big ooze monster. So the Rangers basically form their Megazord. They form their Megazord, which is basically looks kind of fake. That whole Megazord scene looks kind of fake. But anyway, I digress. So somehow they wind up in space. The Rangers and Lords that wind up in space, and what really gets me is how they defeat them. They kick them in the nuts. They literally kick Ivan Ooze, merged with his Zords, in the nuts. They kick him in the nuts, and he falls into an asteroid. Well, to like a asteroid or something like that, and blows up. But boom, bam, Power Rangers save the day. So they get back to the command center. Zordon and Alpha. Zordon basically is dying. He's basically dead. The Rangers are too late. He's dead. So Tommy comes up with the idea and says, I remember some of his dialogue was like, you remember what we learned? All things are possible. With the great power, all things are possible. So they basically close their eyes, put their hands together, and their new animal spirits come out, emerge together, and save Zordon. And basically somehow rebuilds the command center, restores Alpha. Alpha's back to normal, and everything's back to normal. The movie ends basically with the Rangers celebrating, and Bulk and Skull are also in this movie too, but they're not really used. But we see the Rangers again, and Bulk and Skull basically taking credit for everything, and some big fireworks come up and say, "Thank you, Power Rangers." And the movie ends with Tommy and Kimberly basically saying anything's possible. The theme of this movie the theme of that movie was anything's possible. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. And the end, that's the movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Stupid computer. Okay. My computer's screwing up. But I'm gonna have to reboot it and shut it down. Well, I know how to work on computers, so I have to reboot and shut it down and whatnot. Well, I'm gonna get finish this interview. I'm sorry for Paul that big pause, but anyway, um, I'm gonna take it. The theme of this movie was anything's possible, and like I said, when I was a kid, I love this movie. This movie was my life. I knew everything about this movie. I love this movie, but after rewatching it, as an adult, after rewatching it, well, I'm just 19, but after rewatching it, because I ain't watched it in a long time, it kinda almost put me to sleep. It didn't put me to sleep, but it almost did. But if you think about it, I mean, the movie really has no story. There's really no plot for the movie. Not really. There's not a plot for the movie. But anyway, like I said, there's no plot for the movie at all. But there's no story, really no story. If there is a story, it's very small. And another thing is, it basically revolves around Tommy and Kimberly, revolves around their relationship, and it really doesn't really do or say anything about the other four Rangers. You don't really hear much about Rocky, Adam, Billy, Adam, and Aisha. You barely even know they're there, because it's the Tommy and the Kimberly movie. Might as well just be the Tommy and Kimberly show. I'm just saying, be the Tommy and Kimberly show featuring the Power Rangers. That's what it should be. The Tommy and Kimberly movie featuring the Power Rangers. I'm just saying. But I would have liked to see less of Tommy and Kimberly. Now, as a kid, I didn't mind this because I was a big Tommy fan, big Jason David Frank fan. I still am. But I would have liked to seen a little bit more of the other characters like Rocky, Billy, and Adam, and Aisha, more than I did Tommy and Kimberly. But this is me. That's how I look at it now. But yeah, if you think about it, yeah, and Book and Skull are barely even used, but it's basically, it has nothing to do with it. I mean, if you think about it, it has nothing to do with it. It's basically, a lot of people say I just heard somebody say it's a big adaptation of the TV show, but if you think about it, the movie and the TV show couldn't be any different, because how they did all these events in the TV show, they didn't even have anything to do with the movie. Because once season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers started, hold on, I gotta take a message. But like once season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers started, none of that stuff even occurred. I mean, none of that stuff even came up. The whole orders of the Power Rangers getting the ninja powers, Garcia didn't even come up. They got them from Ninja. But I know Fox owns the movies, owns the rights to all that stuff. But anyway. But yeah, if I had to give this movie a grade, it will probably have to be a 7 out of 10. But yeah, anyway, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now, I give it a 7 out of 10. And when I was a kid, I probably would have given it a 10 out of 10, but nah, I tell my mom, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, because it would have been better if it had actually a decent storyline. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, that's it. This is Dummy Woods 12 checking out. Thumbs up this video. Thumbs up that last video that got cut short. The first part of this review. And I'm gonna be back with another video. So this is what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna do a list of my ultimate I kind of bootlegged this actually on another video, but this is gonna be my ultimate Power Ranger team. Who would be on my ultimate Power Ranger team? And it's gonna consist of one Red Ranger, one Blue Ranger, one Green Ranger, one Black Ranger. I'm gonna have a Green and a Black Ranger, one Pink Ranger, one Yellow Ranger, and I'm gonna have, like, since the most Ranger team had, I think SVD, I think they had like 8 Rangers, 7 or 8 Rangers. I'm gonna have like 8 Rangers, and have like I said, I'm gonna have 6 regular Rangers, and have like probably like 3 alternates, like 2 or 3 alternates. So be on the lookout for that video. Also be on the lookout for my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle review. That's coming real soon. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. This is Don Butcher checking out. Thumbs up this video, comment, go up there, subscribe. Yeah, that's all I got. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.